Hey everyone, this is a basic route for the IEYTD speedrun. We're going through all the levels: Friendly Skies, Squeaky Clean, Deep Dive, Winter Break, First Class, Sea to Power, and Death Engine. We'll be going through all these levels in order from first to last, starting with Friendly Skies. Now, as you begin the level, first thing you want to do is grab the key from the sun visor in front of you, then grab the gun from the seat in the back, shut the scanner and window. Now, after grabbing the knife in the glove compartment and putting yourself in drive, you're going to want to cut the wires on the time bomb in order of yellow, blue, and green, throw out the stick of dynamite into the cargo bay, and hit the gas. Now, congratulations on completing the first level in the speedrun. Now, as I am just showcasing off the route, not all these levels will be all that quick. As you can see, you just got 17 seconds, but with enough practice, you can get 9, 8, or even 7 seconds on that level. Now, on to the next level though, we will have Squeaky Clean. The first thing you want to focus on when doing this level is breaking the glass in front of you. You can use the tumbler or the gun, though I prefer to use the tumbler. Go ahead and grab your red and blue vials. Turn on the green pipe, and then grab the key card to put on the pedestal and shut off the alarms. Now, you're going to run ahead and go ahead and make your agent, and the corrosive agent we are making first will be green, red, and blue. That breaks the chains. The antivirus, yellow, red, and purple. And then finally your explosive agent, yellow and blue. These are all important to memorize. But go ahead and grab the corrosive agent you made, throw it on the chains, and fun fact, you can go ahead and turn on the yellow pipe while the chains are still going. Now you want to go ahead and take care of the sniper that will appear, and then put the antivirus into the scanner. While this is going through the scanner and the dialogue is playing, go ahead and make your explosive agent and the corrosive agent. It should be fairly quick, but I would recommend go ahead and do it before the virus starts actually moving. Now, go ahead and move the antivirus out of the way so it doesn't explode when using your explosive agent, and then you want to go ahead and put your explosive agent up by the capsule and drop it as the shell comes down. Go ahead and use the corrosive agent to break the chains as they appear, and you can use an out-of-bound clip to go ahead and get over by the capsule beforehand and take off the lid a little quicker, saving you a little bit of time, but I don't have as big of a play space to do that, so I just wait until it appears next to me. Now, the world record on this run uses the out-of-bounds clip, and they got a time of 1 minute and 15 seconds. I'll leave a card in the top right if you want to check out that run, but the time I normally go for is early 120s to mid 120s. I think my best time is probably about 122, maybe 123. Next up though, we are going to deep dive. The first thing you want to do as this level begins is turn off the water pump in front of you. This is very important as this stops any excessive flooding and means you do not have to drain out the escape pod. Next thing you're going to do is turn on the gas and get that into the engine. The fastest way to deal with a grenade in the engine is to use the pin from the fire extinguisher, then go ahead and clip your head into the control board, turn the dial to 7, set the band to Q, crank up the engine, and start the ascension. Now go ahead and grab the caulk out of the top cabinet. This will be used to repair windows, and go ahead and turn back on the water pipe that will stop the engine from overheating. Now the oxygen will be your best friend. It will allow you to skip the majority of the dialogue for the rest of this level and is the biggest time save in this level. And now for everyone's favorite part of speedruns, more memorization. This is going to be a self-destruct code sequence, and here we have the order. It's going to be 72538, odd numbers for Q, even for numbers for Z. So for 7Q, you're already going to have this, then you're going to do 2Z, 5Q, 3Q, and 8Z. Just pull the lever after you input each one of these, and you'll be all set. Now, as soon as you see any kind of bubbles or hear them, you can go ahead and just shoot off the flare gun. Now, you do want to make sure you have the hatch open all the way, and that you do shoot the flare gun all the way into the sky, because if you don't, you won't hear the next dialogue. You also have grenades or the other flare gun if you do mess this up. Now the world record on this level is 49 seconds. I normally aim for around mid 50s, but until you do get some practice in, you'll probably be seeing times around a minute, maybe up to like a minute 6, minute 10. Now on to the next level though, we do have winter break. Now there is a bit of a tricky clip as you start winter break. Go ahead and turn to your right, grab the lever there, and this will reveal the safe. As you clip into the safe, you have to grab the control cartridge. It is a bit tricky, so if you're having trouble, just go ahead and put in the code. It's 386. Now onto our furry friends. Go ahead and pull down the deer's right antler, set it on fire, then you can open up the door, grab the orb, and set the chandelier on fire above the bear. Now, on your right, there will be a purple book. Go ahead and grab that. That reveals the secret compartment, revealing crystals you need to deal with Zor's anti-gravity machine. I also grabbed the 3 books next to the purple one. Just use them as a way to deal with the laser defense mode on the gravity machine. Now, to destroy Zor's anti-gravity machine, you're just going to take out the crystal that's already in there, insert the crystal you got from the secret compartment, and then you'll be using the sliders on the left hand of the panel in front of you and tuning the crystal wavelength, frequency, and whatnot to get the crystal aligned. And then as you get the crystal aligned, go ahead and pull that lever on your right. This will bring out and put back in each compartment. There will be 3 compartments in total, each varying in complexity, getting harder as you go on. After you complete all 3 compartments, though, you will just be waiting for the rescue helicopter to come and get you. Just wait till the handle drops and grab onto that, and you are out of there. Now, the world record in this level is 1:10. I'll be leaving that in the top right corner if you want to check that out. They use a bit of a different clip in compared to what I've shown you in this playthrough. In that clip, they will be going straight into the safe. They won't be worrying about any sort of the candle lever or anything. I personally have not gotten consistent with that yet, so that's why I did not show this in the playthrough. But I suggest going and watch that video so you have a better idea of how to do that. Now, on to first class. There is a new clip that I recently found that allows you to go ahead and grab the intel before actually having to go through the process of finding out whose room the secret agent is in, collecting all the different stuff, sending it to them. It's much quicker, saves you about 15 to 20 seconds. A huge new time save. I'll be leaving a video going more into the description of how to do this in the top right. I definitely suggest checking that out so you have a good idea of how to go about that in your next speedrun. Now, after you insert the intel back into your little driver that comes out of the table, you're just going to take this money, give it to the little thug in the out back, and go ahead and grab your flash grenade, stick it out the window, and you want to get it all over the top of the train cart. This will take care of old Spearman. You can definitely do this without him even having to put his spear through the cart. I just was a little slow in this attempt. But now you just gotta wait for the tank to come over and try to fight you. Definitely get out of the way of his bullets. You don't want to die. That's not any fun. Would definitely ruin a run. But once he's done shooting, he'll open up his hatch, throw a grenade. He gets a little angry, impatient. It's fine. Just get that right back. You don't need it. He can have it back. Who cares? Now, after that's taken care of, you don't got a lot to do. You're going to be waiting for a little bit, waiting for the plane to come by. This is going to take a while. There are a couple ways to deal with that. You can use a flash grenade, or you can just use a tank. The tank's the easiest of the two, and there's no difference in the time. So, I mean, really, it's just a whole bunch of waiting in this level. It's really all it is. Even with the time save, it's still 2 minutes and 15 seconds. But now, as you see, you just grab the tank, put the barrel towards the sky, and just shoot at the plane. You'll hear that little ding noise, which tells you got it. There'll also be smoke coming off of it, so you'll definitely know if you got it or not. If you don't get it in time, though, it will just come back around, but it is a pretty big time loss. After you do shoot the plane down, though, and it crashes into the other tank that's in front of the train, it's just a whole lot more waiting. It's a lot of what first class is. It's just waiting and wasting your time. Unfortunately, there is no way to skip it as of this moment, but what I do is just take quite literally everything in the train cart I can and throw it away. Maybe grab a cigar, start smoking it, play with the flash grenades, but for the most part, it's just a whole bunch of waiting. Now, the world record time is about 2:17 this level, but until you get really consistent with inputting the stuff on the wall and whatnot, you'll probably be ending up seeing times around like early 2:20s. Still a giant time save over the world record previous to this, which was a 2:35 roughly. I'll be leaving the world record though in the top right. Now into seat of power. As you go into the level, go ahead and hit your analog stick forward, grab the hill of the sword, and then you're going to be going clockwise around this. Pay close attention to where this goes. The gates that you're trying to get the lock into are a little lenient, but you do want to pay attention. I would suggest practicing a good bit just so you have a pretty good idea of what to do. Now, you just want to go ahead and turn that wheel to 12 o'clock, hit the red button, you'll start the death engine up and you can grab the load disk out, you'll put it in your right, and as you saw, just hit the second and fourth button, pull down your seat, and hit that red button. It'll give you a small countdown and you're out of there. The world record is a 27, but I would aim for around roughly 30 seconds. If you do want to check out the world record for Seat of Power though, I will be leaving a video to that in the top right. Now, on to Death Engine. This is one of the longest levels in the entire game, unless you know this simple clip. It's real easy, real simple. You just want to go ahead and open this red compartment on your left. You'll grab out the purple crystal, phase it through the wall, clip it into the reactor, and boom! You triggered the final cutscene of the entire game. Now the world record for this is only 28 seconds, an astounding minute and a half clipped off of the intended time for this level. That will be in the top right if you want to check it out. Thank you all very much for watching though. As I explained, every single level's route through I Expect You to Die. This is hastily put together and I did stumble my way through it, but I hope you all enjoyed, found something useful. Y'all have a great one, and I'll see you next time.